Welcome back. I've changed into my lovely 1994 away Dunfermline shirt this time to bring us the second half of our list. Can you believe that green and purple never took off as fashion? Just a fair warning, there's a lot of teams in this half of the list that seem to get their names from Jockney rhyming slang, also known as any nicknames ever given out by Stuart Cosgrove. Greenock Morton, given them their Sunday name, are still mainly just known as Morton, and that was the club's name until the mid-90s. They often just go by the ton as well. Hamilton Academical normally gets shortened down to the Ackies, and Heart of Midlothian gets shortened to Hearts, which rhymes with the Jam Tarts, which often get shortened to the Jambos. Well, I always just like to think that their shirts looked a bit like strawberry jam. Hibernian get the High Bs, which is nothing to do with their grades in school, which were awful. And also get the Cabbage and Ribs, because that rhymes with Hibs, and they didn't want to get outdone by Heart. Inverness Caledonian Thistle get known as Cali, Inverness Cali, Inverness Cali Thistle, Cali Jags, Jags, Inverness Cali Jags, Inverness Caledonian Jags, and basically just use any combination of those three words and you're fine. They also call themselves the Pride of the Highlands to claim that they're better than Ross County. Kilmarnock are simply known as Killie, and Livingston normally get known as Livy, but also go by the Lions because they've had a lion on their badge since the Franti Thistle days back in the 40s. They also call themselves the Amber Machine thanks to their shirts. Trowes are the Gable Endies, and that comes from a nickname for the town as well. It's because back in the days of wealthy smugglers, people would build their houses from gable to gable. The gable's the triangle-y bit at the end that holds up the roof. Motherwell are often just the well, but are also the steelmen due to the major industry that used to be there. They're also known as the Dossers due to the current major industry of being unemployed. Okay, so it's not actually that, it's apparently from the steel workers who were on night shift who didn't do any work. Partick Thistle are the Jags, and the Harry Rags, purely because that rhymes. He was a jockey, by the way. And they also get known as the Maryhill Magyars, partly after Maryhill their ground, and the Mighty Magyars of the 1950s. Peterhead are the Blue Toon, which is also a nickname for the town. It apparently comes from the Blue Moggeners, the big rubber trousers that fishermen used to wear. Queen of the South, the only Scottish League team to be mentioned in the Bible, are the Doonhamers, because they come from Doonhame in Dumfries. Queen's Park get both the glorious hoops and the spiders from the thin black and white hoops that they've been playing in since 1873. Raith Rovers are of course the away team. Sorry, it's actually just the Rovers. Rangers are normally the Gers, or sometimes get the Jockney extension, Teddy Bears. Ross County are the Staggies, thanks to the stag on their badge, which was nicked from the Seaforth Highlanders crest. St Johnstone can be the Saints, the Sainties, the Perth Saints, or also the Super Jays as the only Scottish League team with a J in their name. Surprisingly, St Mirren also get called the Saints, but they're also known as the Buddies, and that comes from a town meeting in Paisley years ago when someone proclaimed that there were 10,000 souls living in Paisley, whereas someone from the crowd heckling them said, "I think you mean 10,000 buddies." Stenhousemuir are sometimes known as Steny, or the Warriors. Nobody knows where the Warriors came from, but it was first used in 1887, so I think we can let them off. Stirling Albion are the Binos, which is just a shortening of Albion, but they use it a lot. Finally, Stranraer, which are kinda disappointingly just known as the Blues. So that's the nicknames of all 42 league teams in Scotland. Any particular favourites? Any things I've missed out or gotten wrong? Any horrible pronunciation of Scottish words, because that was probably in there? Let me know in the comments below.